Still sore where I took that arrow. I hate archers.
Very good. Let's see what you have here. Interesting. They know more of our plans than I expected. It would seem Fort Dunstad is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. One moment while I correct some of these documents. Make sure those forged documents get to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar. It'll throw him off our trail, allowing us to maneuver more freely.
To go to new places and see the world. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna go neutral.
For mine's sake, Scald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
It's easy enough to explain away. Running around as a courier. It's dangerous work.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar.
Fight or die well. Is that so? I don't recognize you. Why aren't you wearing your Stormcloak colors? I suppose it would be. Good thinking. All right, let's take a look. Ah, good. Looks like the reinforcements for the fort are on the way. And we have some information about enemy troop movements as well. Excellent. It's not easy running messages, what with Imperial scouts crawling all over the place. Well done. Why don't you grab yourself a drink at the Wind Peak before heading back? All right then.
I thought it'd be fun.
They
Also,
say
I
that
wanted to
vampires
test that.
attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground.
dragon bones under there. It's just an area that hasn't been visited yet.
Something to report? Your objective is Fort Dunstad. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Based on the direction, looks like I was right about that fort.
Better come with us right now. I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly.
This will likely be similar to taking the fort for the Stormcloak rebellion. Basically, you join troops on the outside and then attempt to take the fort.
Sons of Skyrim.
Oh yeah, I do have slow time, but I don't have any dragon. However, I do have a relenting force.
Call yourself a warrior?
It's nothing.
Okay, I can sort of see the range. Not as far as I thought or hoped. Saw that out of the corner of my eye. Wasn't much I could do about it. And that's pretty much all the health things I picked up.
Victory is yours.
Perfect. We've got to level up. That means basically a free heal. Although I do need to work on my magic.
For Skyrim! Cannot rescue. No!
Good time to pick up steel arrows. Alright, time to report back in. A lot of this is traveling back and forth between areas of operation and Solitude or Windhelm, depending upon which side you're on. After taking a fort, you have to go back to the capital to get your next area of operations. I'm guessing it's either going to be Winterhold or Riften. of the exits or entrances to the underground. Exit while it's locked from the outside. But once you travel up from the underground, you can unlock it. So then it becomes an entrance too. That was bound to happen. That it happens now. There we go. I got stuck on this stupid rock right here, and I couldn't get to him in time. Oh boy. Stormcloak. Thank goodness for Stormcloaks. I really do need to feed. No, I can't afford to attack that one. Okay, and upgrade another perk. Cause werewolves, I need that. Right, evade. They aren't Stormcloaks. No, I got a short glimpse of them. Now these ones are a different story. Kidding me, pros. I can't really feed on dust. Okay, those were just bandits, so it's not a problem. Up ahead is where the Brotherhood's track is, I think. Yeah, that's it. I've got to do is get one more perk for the werewolf side. Actually, this could have been more appropriate. I've been able to hunt those outside of combat. With this character, I destroyed the Brotherhood instead of joining it. It's a very different quest line, and well, from what it seems like, it's more of an RP quest line, I guess you could say. But that's also why I have the shrouded armor too. Because I took it off the Brotherhood when I destroyed him. The rewards for it aren't nearly the same. In other words, you don't have an option to get Shadow Mirror any longer if you choose to destroy the Assassin's Guild instead of joining it.
I've got a little work if you're in. Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. God like white man isn't. No law again.
Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh? Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals. I'm raising you to Prefect. Take this blade as a gift and symbol of your new rank. You've earned it. Make your way to our camp in the Rift. We have a few surprises for the Stormcloaks lined up. Gods be with you.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
No, it's all the way. It's not showing up. I need to turn it on. That's weird. And here it is. A good distance from Riften. Nearly forgot. I have one dragon soul, which means I can get slow time now. And that is going to be very beneficial for taking a fort.
Is that fur coming out of your ears?
Well, that one's kind of funny because I'm a Khajiit, so yeah, there is fur coming out of my ears. But it's supposed to be a reference that they recognize you as a werewolf.
Fear for the bow, eh? I'm a sword.
They'll also talk about your skill levels too. If you have a high pickpocketing, they'll comment on that. If your sneak is high, again, they'll comment on that as well. If you were a vampire, they would mention that you haven't seen the sun in a while. It's just the werewolf one's funny. Especially if you're a Khajiit. well, a certain type of a Khajiit. There are 2 Khajiit breeds, and the breeds are dependent upon the movement of the moons, which is kind of interesting, but there are quite a few of them. There's 2 different variants of each breed. One of them is, I guess you could say, the normal one, and the other one is a rocked version of it. I think that's how you pronounce it. All that means is one is larger than the other, and one of them is mostly built for melee and combat, as opposed to sneaking. Anyway, one of the breeds, I guess you could say 2 of the breeds, are completely hairless. And in fact, one of them you can't tell one of the breeds apart from any of the other normal humans just by looking at them. I mean, I suppose you could tell them slightly apart from the Nord because they're not as tall as the Nord. But if you were to compare them to a Breton, or a lot of Bretons, and Imperials, you wouldn't be able to tell them apart. And there are some that are almost as big as Nords. That one breed of Khajiit you play as in Arena. And the other hairless version you play as in Elder Scrolls 2, Daggerfall. You play the rocked version of the first one. Or the combat version of them. Combat melee. Around that. They've slightly gotten away from some of the major differences between them from Oblivion and Skyrim. So they're a lot more generic now. It's also, what that's also done is made it easier to actually play a Nord magician, for example. Because otherwise it would be a bit more difficult based on some of the penalties that you take for being a Nord. And this also reflects some of the other ones. There's different penalties and different bonuses depending upon which one you choose. You see that up until Morrowind, and you don't really see that as much in Oblivion or Skyrim. That's Rorikstead. I think little farming village. Hi, and thank you for watching. I'm heading off to Riften now, as an area of operations for the Civil War, working with the Empire at the moment.
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice. I'm not going to act. Don't you walk away from me. Tid! Nothing, Fred! Mercy!
Well, you shouldn't have attacked. Looks like bandits have set up shop. No, wait, that's not bandits. Imperials. through Riverwood. I'll be going near Iverstead, but not into it. Going forward instead of taking a left, which will take me there.
Thank goodness. I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again. I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept, but now I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please? Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here. Let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
I guess she's going to Iverstead. Although, she's going the wrong direction. This would have been a suggestion right here, but bandits have taken it over since the dragon destroyed it. Oh well. It looks like still the best way to go is this way. You follow this road, but instead of going to Averstead, just continue straight forward.
Snow with your blood. Where are you?
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
I might want to avoid them. Since being a werewolf means having the power of the Daedra, or the blessing of the Daedra. up ahead. Nope, troll.
I'll rip your heart out! No more? I see it.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering waster, and song is the life for us, eh, friend? Until next time.
Oh, the minstrel's still alive. On the bright side, my light armor is going up. Dragon. Way up there on the tower, in fact. Well, that's all I can afford to stream for tonight, so thank you for watching, and that is it for now. Sorry I didn't realize the time.